From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Kansas City. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He finds Worthy complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He loses the football. But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he gets him around 6 there. Back to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, They just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. This gets the 1st and more. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now a design run. Here's Milroe. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Again, Milroe's going to keep it. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got it in the red zone. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milroe. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. We've set it downs from 37. Milroe with it on 1st. Taking a chance to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Throwing is Mahomes. Hauled in left side. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And a couple couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Man in motion here. Shotgun now for Milrow. It's complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
Headed right through the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Milrow's going to sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Here we go, here we go. Johnny Lions.
Heads out on the bootleg. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
70 Timberwolves. Sixty Bison.
Milrow from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Caught quickly on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
The first down carry for Pacheco. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, cut.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
From the gun, Milrow. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's out the clear. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's going deep this time. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This a 48-yard look for him. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts at the 9. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Get ready.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Here's Mello to throw. Arroyo on the catch. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 17.
Milroe now to throw.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Let's go now.
First down, Seattle.
Milroe looking to throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks, 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
5-yard line.
It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught by the open man. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running is Pacheco. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Top left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of season.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A 28-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Off the play fake, Milrow. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Here we go. Back. Go.
He'll work against the blitz. Pass him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Walker now from the gun. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Milrow. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and short, it's Milrow. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Finds his man Gray. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Toss play. This is Walker. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both. Those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Milrow throwing on third down. Complete out to the right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. Oh, that That was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Ready up.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got third and long here.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Third and long for him here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks come through with 6. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take the lead on that successful kick.
Chiefs 27. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Vacates quickly left side. Connects on the crosser. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Off play action, it's Mahomes. It is caught left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Pacheco will score. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the gun, Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Walker on 1st down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of his third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
On third down, Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now trailed by just a point in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 35.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Ready up.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
19, right in. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ready, go.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Put the body on the line for his team. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
70. Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
3rd down from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Milrow. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the left, he's got Arroyo. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Ready.
Desperation time here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now trailed by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hold on these two.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. At the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks, 42.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Drive begins with a walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now, we love to talk about corners. Those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Lays out. What a catch. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Okay, ready.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Come on.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Seahawks down by 7. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Hits his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Cowboy 80.
Setting up to pass. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
This is Walker on second. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Walker can't break past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Comes the crowd swell. The home fans trying to will their defense to make the stop and save this win. Here he is to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play. So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. Timing so important. Important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Yellow. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. So here's their third and final time.